What is spirit, and what is soul? If a person's soul returns to where it came from after death, no longer feeling pain, love, or any other emotion, then what is spirit? You once said that in the human grave, and even in the animal grave, all that remains is a kind of shell, something like an empty husk. Does it feel what we once felt in life, those former emotions? No, no, of course not. And more broadly, do we retain self-awareness as individuals who have passed on? Thank you. And thank you, Abram, for the question. What is spirit? Spirit is the force that allows the soul and the body to connect. I have already explained the mechanics of this process. When, at the moment of fertilization, a zygote is formed, a massive funnel arises as a result of the conflict between two essentially foreign programs, those of the mother and those of the father. This huge funnel that emerges from this conflict, together with the power of passion and the urge to prove who will be dominant, all of this combined draws in a particular informational structure called the soul. For the soul to enter this zygote, to enter this cell, it needs spirit, the longing, the power of the desire to incarnate. And this is not a human feeling, it is the feeling of a god. A god must desire to incarnate in this reality, and that is spirit, the desire of a god. I hope I have answered your question and helped to clear up your confusion. As for the flesh, no. It feels nothing. It is the etheric body that experiences sensations. The ghost that wanders through the graveyard, these are phantoms with phantom sensations, bound to their physical bodies. Their feelings cannot be compared to those of a living physical body. These are phantom pains, residual phenomena of what the body felt before death. So do not dwell too much on this, because nature has arranged everything properly. So the physical body will be given to feed the children of the earth. The etheric body will fill the shared etheric realm with the sensations of life. The astral body will move into the astral realm as an experience for those who still exist in this world, like a virtual reality being updated with one more scenario, the storyline of your life that you have lived. The mental body will enter the informational database containing all your thoughts about this reality and its creators. And so, it is like your assessment, like a text that contains everything you have to say about the creators of this reality, about the demiurges. It is as if you have written it all down and captured it, with nothing left out. Accordingly, the Buddhic body and the Atmic body will move into those areas where shared memory is stored, where shared values are written and preserved, into the proto-foundation good and the proto-foundation evil. That is, they will move directly into the second circle of the proto-foundations. Everything must be in its proper place. So, the soul, when it is liberated from the whole conglomerate of consciousness, returns completely to its God and becomes one with him. And it is, you know, like the feeling of waking up from a dream. That is how it feels when consciousness returns to the mind of its God. What a strange dream I've had. What on earth was that? But that is what a human would say. A god is a much larger structure and understands exactly what it was. So you can look at the end of life as finally awakening in your actual body. I sincerely hope that I have explained this clearly, and I truly wish to free you from the many irrational fears that ignorant, long-suffering clergymen, worn down by all manner of deprivations, have been implanting in the minds of their followers for many, many years. And as they also happen to consume bread contaminated with ergot, one can only imagine what kinds of visions must have arisen in those poor minds, especially considering that they were also tormented by enforced celibacy.